What is up? This is a guide that I think the majority of you actually already understand, but for those of you that are on the phone or this is one of your earliest gacha games, grinding games on a mobile phone, I wanted to show you a trick to actually auto grind this game and to actually make this game a lot less grindy for you. So let's get into this. So here I am in Magatsu. I did a class EXP Hell training quest and I got to the end and I see this retry. Instead of hitting this retry and then having to come back every 45 seconds to hit it again, I'm going to show you guys how I set this up to where I can just go to bed. BlueStacks and many other emulators, you actually have this tool called Macro Recorder. When I click that, you'll see that I have new options. For the sake of this video, even though I have two already done based off how long the farm takes, I click on Record New Macro here. As you can see up here at the top right, I actually have a running timer. I'm going to hit retry here, ready. It's going to show me a generic party. I hit OK. It's going to hop into it. And then I'm gonna hit defeat the thrall. It's gonna run me forward. I'm gonna fight it. And the cool thing about this fight though, guys, is that even if you mistime things exactly, there's nothing that actually truly gets in the way of your ability to just like miss a cycle and start it again. A lot of other gachas, if you press the wrong thing, an error message will pop up, or if it has all these boxes that you can't click out of type of thing, unless you just click in a very specific spot. And those are designed specifically for emulator programs like this to be stopped in the process. So Magatsu, I don't know if they just don't think people are going to use emulators, if they don't care or what, and I think they might not care because the gacha rates are so abysmal for me, at least at the moment, that they're trying to tempt me into buying money for gear, because gear grinding for skill ups and stuff like that is a true thing. Anyways, we just finished that. You're going to see that it stops and it says quest clear. I use this countdown here as the means for syncing everything back up. Okay, because even if the battle is a couple of seconds longer or whatnot, it doesn't really matter. With this screen right here, if I go faster, if I go slower, and I wait a couple seconds here, I can just end right here. Right? So I waited the macro out and I'm done. The quest is done, it desynced, and I waited until I saw this screen again and I gave it a few more seconds. Now, if I wanted to run this forever, I would come to this little gear right here after macro through, because that's what we just did. You'll see it says repeat action. So if say you wanted to only do it 10 times or for a duration, I'm gonna hit this indefinitely until stopped, or infinitely until stopped, and hit save, right? Changes have been saved, X, and play. Now, you just sit back and you wait. And the game takes care of itself. Hands off the mouse. And as you can see, it powers through, no issue whatsoever. So guys, that's exactly how you set up an auto grinder in these games using BlueStacks.com, their emulator tool. You gotta do is sign into your account on it. You get all these extra tools. You can use your mouse. You can do what you need. I will say that mouse support for this game is pretty balls. So hard to do, actually, using a mouse and going back and forth and running around. It's definitely a mobile first experience on this game, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I really enjoyed the game. A mobile emulator I use for this when I want to go to sleep and grind it out. I got 6,000 plus orbs doing this last night and tonight. I'll be grinding EXP until it doesn't let me anymore. So guys, that's how I go about grinding this game for these free training quests. I have to get a little bit more creative with the items. I haven't figured that one quite out yet, but when I can figure out a good way to auto do that one, I will show you the exact settings and timings that I use for you guys. So take care, guys. Till next time.